Sophie Evans?
Yes, miss.
Andrew Farmer?
Yes, miss.
Amber Finland?
Yes, miss. When he didn't turn up, we all thought he was sick. I even did him a card. Mum heard he'd been in an accident. When the teacher told us, she started crying. It was a driver that did it. Been down the boozer, hadn't he? Wasn't Matthew's fault. He was my best friend.
Me and you lad got the first one out the front seat. He'd never seen anything like it. Had to leave the body inside of the road. I covered it with my tunic. Took what, 2 hours to get her out? Pretty girl. Looked a bit like my sister. And then we found the baby. But no, what bothers me? Bloke in the other car kept saying it wasn't his fault, but he'd been drinking, hadn't he? I don't know how he'll ever live with himself.
I can't remember much about it, really. Just the noise. I mean, the guy had shot the lights and, well, they said he had been drinking. My mates have been great. They reckon I'm lucky to be alive.
I try to see her every day. I mean, she's still my daughter. Sometimes I read to her. Sometimes I just hold her hand. I still can't believe it happened. And the driver had plenty of time to stop, but he'd been drinking. He left hospital 3 days later. They say my Jenny will never come out. But I've got to believe she might. One day.
"19-year-old Stephen Webster was killed outright last Monday when the car he was driving was involved in a head-on collision with an estate car travelling at speed on the Launceston High Road. The driver of the estate car was later breathalyzed and charged. Stephen was a keen sportsman. And lived with his parents in Hurlingham Gardens. He leaves a brother, Thomas, aged 12.
Edge forward, good. Good, you're doing really well. Good, right, good. Take the weight on that left leg. Good. Excellent, excellent. Good. Come on, you can do it. Good, good. Try to keep a little less weight on your arms. Better let your legs
Wait.
You're doing really well. Right, now lock that left knee.
How can she forget about it? She can't even sleep. She heard a kid at school say you were a murderer. I don't know what to tell her. How am I supposed to explain that you killed a little boy? I won't ever understand why you
result of attending the scene of a road accident. I spoke with the driver and suspected that this man had been drinking.
You've heard what the officer has said. Do you understand?
Empty your pockets. Now turn them inside out.
You here. You have agreed to provide a specimen of blood for laboratory analysis.
Sit down and roll up your left sleeve, please.
I regret to inform you that the girl is dead.
You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so. But what you say may be given evidence. Cup of tea, sir.
Summertime when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find.
One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Is she going to be all right? Look, make her be all right.
Calm down, sir.
You the driver of the vehicle, sir?
No pulse, no response. Patient still in the
You've been drinking, sir?
Charging up.
Just a quick one.
Stand clear.
I thought I'd be okay.
Stand clear. Charging up. Stand
She's
clear.
going to be all right. They're doing the best they can, sir.
Still no pulse. Still no response. Pupil's not reacting. Still nothing. The patient is now asystolic.
I didn't mean it.
So where's your David then?
I've told you. He stopped for a quick drink at his sister's. He'll be here soon.
Well, he's missed it then.
David, yes, that's my boyfriend.
Mark, he's a great bloke. Someone you can trust, you know? A really generous guy. Great bloke. I mean, last Christmas there were these two kids. He gave them a Christmas they'd never forget. He killed their mum and dad. He'd only had a quick one. Thought he was okay to drive. Oh yeah. A great bloke.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't just blame me. One of us had to drive. I mean, I only had a couple. Well, never. Does he know? They say you'll be okay in a few months. Apart from your legs. I'm sorry, all right? Still mates, aren't we?
What are you drinking? Same again?
Yeah.
No, not for me.
What?
I'm driving.
You won't get pulled. Not on a Sunday.
Get me a half.
Half is what girls drink.
What's the problem here? I've got to get down my mum's for dinner.
Oh, his mum's for dinner.
Mummy's boy.
Come on, Dave. Just one more.
All right, then get me a pint.
Come on, Dave. Just one more.
Nick, that's my boyfriend. He still feels bad about it. It's as much my fault, I guess. I got in the car with him. Not that he was drunk, I wouldn't have then, but he'd only had a couple. Anyway, we're still together. Although sometimes I think he's only with me because he feels guilty. Then again, I wonder if I'm only with him because I'm scared I won't get anyone else.